This is the telehandler I ended up purchasing. It's a Genie 636, which means it has a 6,000 pound lift and can reach out 36 feet up in the air. I purchased it from United Rentals, so it's a one owner machine. They have all the service records, everything intact. It cost me $43,000, which is the best price I could find for a machine like this. This is about equivalent to the auction prices, but once again, this has been professionally serviced for its entire life. Now, of course, it was a rental, which means people are harder on rentals and other things, but it's been serviced by professional mechanics, taken care of, and there's no current issues, and the guys did all the services for me. It's a pretty basic pretty basic machine, does not have a closed cab and heat and that sort of thing, but I don't really need that. I'm going to be using it on the farm, and hopefully this serves me well and allows us to pick up the hay bales, load the hay bales off the field, and then stack them in the big haystacks. Fairly substantial investment but from what I've heard from other farmers, these are one of the most used and most helpful machines on the farm, constantly in use for a wide variety of purposes. And this one was pretty clean, good condition, everything ran well. In other news, the remodel is going quite well. They actually had finished these two rooms I'm videoing right now. They have the walls painted, as you can see. They're painting the doors. The kitchen cabinets are pretty much done, although they need to be redone in some places because the contractor I had who did those didn't do great. I had to let him go. But generally it's going pretty well. All the appliances actually just arrived here today as well, so those should be getting ready to go in. A lot of the trim is actually up now. You can see the tile floors and all that stuff is finished as well. So things are going pretty well. We're hoping we can move in about a week or so and get to it. Here's Wayne, he's tagging a calf. It can be kind of scary. The calves sometimes get upset. He tags them in the open pasture here, and generally they don't bother him. Well, actually, he's not tagging the calf here, he's milking him. Here we're digging in and putting in a septic drain line for my RV. And so we're digging out to find that pipe. Louie and I dug this hole right here, taking turns. And it was a little snowy this morning. It was cool enough. You can see here we found it and just kind of cleaning it up a little
Yeah,
further.
it's getting pretty high now.
With the backhoe and dug out the rust out to where I wanted it to go, and then cut in the pipe and put everything in. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, here's Wayne tagging a calf. The cow is looking on, a very concerned mother. We've done a bunch of these taggings, and it's always kind of an adventure, especially when the calves try and run away. See this one going a little crazy. Mother's very calm though. It's scary when the mother gets upset and tries to run away. I still have not tagged the calf myself because it's frankly terrifying to have a 1,300 pound angry mother standing next to you. And the cows, they don't know me yet. They know Wayne. He's been with them their whole lives and is the nice man who brings them feed, and so I think they're more open to him than others. But even he approaches fairly cautiously. You can see him here coming in, pausing, looking at the cow. He's got a stick in case the cow tries to come after him. But he has to put the stick down to attach the tags to the calf. So here he goes, starting to approach. See the cows looking a little concerned. Here's another one cutting across the view. Here he goes, nice and calm and slow, gets the calf, Tags the ear. And then tags the other ear. The calves usually don't seem too bothered by the tagging unless they get afraid and they panic. It doesn't seem to hurt them really, it's just kind of a scary thing. This cow is a little concerned. They generally seem to come around the backside, which would make me uncomfortable having a giant cow behind me and possibly ram me, who knows. And then here's another one. He's tagging. Checking the sex of the calf and making sure he uses the right color of ear tag. He puts numbers on them so he can keep track of them and know whose mother is associated with whose calf in case the calf needs work or the mother's not taking care of her calf, and just for general record keeping purposes as well. Here I have a whole audience of cows staring at me while I video this. Yeah, here it goes again. And that cow's getting up pretty close. I get a little nervous. Here's Wayne helping us out, dozing a bit. And we're trying to level off the pad right here. The pad's gonna go there. Here's the septic. Got the wrong parts, I think. Need a 45. Didn't think about it. Stupid. Oh, it's gonna be a grass yard. It's going to be the trailer, and then there'll be a road going around the trailer. Well, I'm trying to dig in a septic drain line right now for my trailer. I'm going to connect into a septic tank inlet pipe over here, and I need to have this pipe come right here and out of this, and then due to the fittings I have, it's going to make a sharp left turn here and then run up that direction where I will set up the pipe to release. I'm borrowing Wayne's old backhoe here, getting the hang of the controls still, trying not to kill myself or break the septic tank. But soon I'll have a septic drain right here. Trailer will park right here. It'll be real nice. Well, it's all done. Forgot to record after I finished everything else. It runs basically right here, right back here along this, up near this bush. And then it does a 90 here towards the rear of the septic tank right there. Another 90 right back through here. And a 90 and tees into the front of the tank. Well, I basically finished this job, but right at the end when I was doing my cleanup, the backhoe sprung a coolant leak, so I shut it down. Wayne wants me to take it down by a shop. I'll try and figure out where it's coming from. There's pipes in here. Should be okay. Here's me trying to track down the source of the leak. It looked very green earlier when I was doing it, so that may have been water, but where I was seeing stuff come out was out of this, which I think Wayne thought was the fuel injection pump, so he thought it was diesel, but it was definitely a very green tinge, like a coolant leak, so maybe I didn't find the right spot. But you can see right in here it's very wet. I'm not really sure where that leak is coming from. You have to track it down. And then another bad news, I left the water on in my trailer sink when the water line was frozen, and it went out and worked, and it flooded my whole trailer, came out of the sink and then all over the floor and everywhere else. So I'm draining and drying that out, and hopefully it'll be okay for us to move into.